Proud? Happy. That's the point. Correct. You'll be grateful to people who helped you to become successful. See, we all desire success, whether it is in studies, whether it's in career, whether it's in our relationships, anywhere. We want to be successful because it makes us feel happy. It makes us feel that I achieved something. It gives us a sense of confidence, respect from people. Parents feel proud of us. So, to become successful, what do you think is one of the most, if you have to single out one important requirement to be successful, what would it be? Lots of people are disciplined. Does everybody become successful? I'm not saying this is not required. Discipline is required. But one most important, hard work. People work hard. Many don't become successful. Never give up, yes. Willpower, learning from our mistakes, passion, faith. See, all these are no doubt very important qualities and they form the part of a mind which, if we cultivate, that mindset if we have, these qualities are a part of that mindset and one will become successful. And that's the mindset of a person who values excellence, a person who values a certain quietude of the mind. So I'm going to begin with this beautiful video. इसका लाइट जरा ऑफ करना है. ये You have to tell me what do you learn from the video. Observe carefully, okay?
Fire! Inner peace.
Okay, so which movie is this? Kung Fu Panda. So what did we learn from this? Perfect. One round of applause to her. Keeping our calm. So many cannonballs were being fired at him, but did he allow that to upset him? Do you think that we can be successful just like that? Will circumstances be adverse or not? There will be challenges, difficulties, people may support us, may not support us, people may even try to pull us down. And especially you, as you become more successful, you'll have sometimes more enemies because they don't like you to be successful. So, in all these situations, what should we do? How did he face these cannonballs? Inner peace. Did outside balls change or did his attitude change? His attitude changed. For him, he was able to keep his mind calm. Then all the difficult situations he was able to face. So, the most important requirement for success is that we learn to keep our mind calm. A calm mind does not mean a thoughtless mind. A calm mind means a mind which is strong, ready to face the challenges, which has inner capabilities, inner strength. Just like our body, how do you measure your physical strength? There is an inner strength, there is immunity, you are able to live a healthy life, you are able to, whatever, run, jog, many things one can do. Diseases are kept at bay because there is an inner strength. Same way, strength of the mind is important. So, this is a quote that some of you may have heard. Swami Chinmayananji said beautifully, success is a tribute that life pays to excellence. Do you have a notepad and pen? If you have, you want to write, you can write it down, up to you. What happens when we go back, we can read, we can reflect, it may be helpful to us. So, success is a tribute that life pays to excellence. Excellence is the mindset we have to value. Success will come automatically. Many people don't value excellence, they only chase success. They don't improve their performance, they don't do things very meticulously, they don't plan well, or they don't put enough thought to it. Somehow haphazard, kaise bhi kar liya, khatam kar diya, chalta hai attitude. Success cannot come like that. Success requires hard work, as some of you said, discipline, all these, and that's the mindset of excellence. So, this excellence is what we are going to explore now. Success is a tribute that life pays to excellence. So, everything we can do with excellence. The clothes we wear, how we walk, how we talk, how we behave with people, how important is the goal to us, how much focus we have, all this forms a part of excellence. Are you excellent as a person? That is very important. People try to be excellent only in a field. You can be excellent in speaking, but you may not have good relationship with people. You may be a great orator, excellent in speaking, excellent in writing, excellent in any other skill, dancing, talking, very popular on social media. But as a person, are you an excellent person? That is very important. And so here we are. If you have to choose one amongst the three, what will you choose? This is called ask triangle in management. Only one. See, all three are important, no doubt. But if one has to be chosen amongst all the three, what will you choose? Knowledge. So how many for knowledge? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 for knowledge. Okay. How many for skill? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 for skill also. Oh, very good. Attitude? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. अरे तुम दोनों के लिए उठा रहे हो, नहीं हो सकता है वो. 11, 12, 13. Wow, we have maximum for attitude. So tell me why knowledge? The knowledge team, tell me why knowledge? Very good. So knowledge can help you to improve the skills and attitude both. Okay, wonderful. Skill team. Some of you raise your hand. Why skills are most important? Anybody wants to share? You can say in your Konkani language also, no problem. Don't worry. Anybody, why skill is important? today's competitive world, skills are quite necessary, and you get your job based on your skills, and they evaluate you, and communication skills and technical skills and group discussion skills, and so many skills are there. So skills are required, no doubt. Without skills, people may not even value us. And attitude, maximum people said attitude. So why attitude?
Because without the right attitude, you can't grasp the good knowledge, and without knowledge, you can't have good skills.
For us, by acquiring knowledge and skill, we need a person's help in any circumstance. Without us being humble or generous to them, nobody is going to teach us. So it is necessary for us to pay gratitude and be humble, and that's what comes in.
Perfect. So, no doubt knowledge is an important aspect, and knowledge helps to cultivate a certain attitude, but attitude with knowledge also we find many people not having the right attitude. And in fact, knowledge can bring a certain ego. We call Jnana ka Hankar. And where people feel superior, people say, I am a topper, I don't meet these people, and these are people who are mediocre and below my level, I talk only to certain class of people. So knowledge can bring a ego in us, which is where attitude comes. So no doubt all three are important, but if one has to be chosen, that has to be the right attitude, because with the right attitude you can use the knowledge very well, use the skills also very well. And so we find that for success, if you see even in corporate world today, people will only see your marks as an entry point. They will see your skill to give you an employment in a particular field, but majorly they will check your attitude, because you have to work with the people, you have to work in the society. How are you conducting yourself as a person in pressure situations? How do you face? They will check your attitude first. So in preparing to win, the first point to understand is that excellence is a mindset that we have to cultivate. In excellence, it is the attitude that matters maximum. I am not saying we neglect knowledge and skill. We should put efforts to cultivate knowledge and skill also, but our attitude has to be right. See, Arjun had all the knowledge and skills or not? He was in the right place at the right time, fighting for the right purpose. But what was he lacking? Just the right attitude. So he collapsed in the battlefield. And when the knowledge was given to him, again, what came back to him was his right attitude. He started looking at it from the right attitude. He was looking at Bhishma and Drona only as his teacher and his grandfather. But then he got the right attitude again, that no, they are not supporting dharma, and my duty is to fight to protect dharma. So again he came back to his duty. What do you observe here? Okay, mathematical calculation, that's a great observation. Anything else? Yeah? 7 plus 3 is 10. Oh, it is 11 there, okay. Then 9 plus 7 is 18. Is 18, no? What is supposed to be? 16. Okay. Any other mistakes are there? So how many equations are here? 10? So how many are correct? 8. How many are wrong? Our attention goes where generally? To the 2 which are wrong. I am not saying we should not observe the 2 which are wrong, but what we focus on, that will flourish. Remember that to be successful, what I focus on, that will flourish. If I focus on the negative, that will grow in my mind. If I focus on the positive, that will grow in my mind. Lots of people focus only on the negative. They look down upon themselves. They feel like this, I can't do this, I am not worthy, I must be perfect, I must not make a mistake, I am not good enough, nobody loves me. And they go on beating themselves up. So they feel very low confident. They don't feel worthy because they are bashing themselves up. Nobody else has to smash them. They themselves are smashing themselves. They are falling in their own eyes because they don't feel strong. Why they don't feel strong? Because their focus is on the negative. They are not focusing on the positive aspect. So each of us has tremendous strengths. One formula for success is this: strengthen your strength, weaken your weakness. Very simple. What are my strengths? I should make them strong. जो मेरी शक्तियां हैं उसको और सशक्त बनाना है, और जो मेरी दुर्बलता है उसको और दुर्बल बनाना है. हम क्या करते हैं? दुर्बलता को सशक्त करते हैं और सशक्त हमारी जो शक्तियां हैं उसको दुर्बल करते हैं. वी स्ट्रेंथन आवर वीकनेस एंड वी वीकन आवर strength. If we tell ourselves, how many of us tell ourselves in the morning as soon as you wake up, you say it's a great day, I am a great person, there are such nice things to achieve today, what a fantastic opportunity I have, and I am loving, I am lovable. Like that, positive thoughts, If I tell these to myself, which will help my mind to remain positive. Otherwise, we get up in the morning, we feel, अरे वापस कॉलेज जाना है, मुश्किल है, पढ़ना है, क्या है, मैं कहाँ फंस गया हूँ, why am I even alive, I don't know, अभी एग्ज़ाम भी आने वाली है, क्या पर्पज़ है इसका सब, ये पढ़ के क्या फाड़ के उखाड़ देंगे, और पेरेंट्स ने भी इतना पढ़ा हुआ है, कहाँ क्या कुछ अचीव किया है, पता नहीं क्यों जी रहे हम लोग. ये सब विचार आते रहते हैं. But those who are clear, knowledge is a means, attitude is the right important aspect to have. As a student, I am cultivating certain or getting certain knowledge. This is my field, this is my purpose. What a fantastic opportunity life is. A human life is so rare an opportunity. It doesn't come easily. Swamiji, there are 8 billion people on this world. What are you saying? It doesn't come properly. Life is not easy, Baba. To get a human life, think about it. There are so many species which are in many more billions than human being. Human being is hardly anything. It is very small, one species on this planet. To get human life, you have to go through 84 lakh species. So it doesn't come so easily. So if I have the right attitude, I will strengthen my strengths. You know what is the speciality of this bumblebee and this ant? Not specifically only this, but generally bumblebee and ant, what is their speciality? Can you guessing the picture? Yes, so ants collect many things for, winter and difficult times, and they keep it, they store it, so they plan for future. Anything else? So I'll give you a clue. Connected to confidence, positive self-esteem, is there anything to learn from them? Perfect. That's one round of applause to her. The ant carries something much more heavier than itself. It doesn't feel कि मैं तो इतनी छोटी सी चींटी हूँ, मेरे से क्या होगा, मैं इसको कैसे उठाऊंगी. Nothing. It carries. And a bumblebee, the body of the bumblebee is much more heavier than its wings. Its wings are very light. If you see the science of aeronautics, the wings of the bumblebee cannot support its body to fly. It's impossible for a bumblebee to fly, actually, from seeing the science of aeronautics. But luckily, bumblebee doesn't know aeronautics. Bumblebee thinks, I can fly, it flutters and it flies. This example Dr. Abdul Kalam used to give, So he used to say this, that a bumblebee has a very heavy body and small wings. According to aeronautics, it cannot fly. But the bumblebee believes it can, so it flies. Same way, ants can lift objects which are more than 50 times its weight. See, these are just 2 examples from such simple creatures. How much more you and I can do? What we need for that? Self-belief. So, your confidence is in your hands. Lift your hand. I will teach you 2 different mindsets, okay? One mindset is called a victim mindset. This is a victim mindset. Bend 3 fingers. This mindset is called victim mindset. Because we blame, you are responsible for this, my mother did like this, my father did like this, my neighbor did like this, and blame, 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 blame. This government, that teacher, this institution, we keep blaming. And even when you have to fire somebody, what do? You shoot like this, no? So this is the victim mindset, where we blame people. What is the victor mindset? This is the finger of ego actually. If you bend this ego, this is success. And you say, it's up to me, not them. It's up to me. Who I am, what I achieve is not based on them. It's up to me. People can treat me anyhow. How I respond is my choice. That choice we have to exercise. Those who are successful, do you think that everything is coming their way? No. Dr. Abdul Kalam had to study on the streets. 12 siblings he had, not enough support, not enough money, but he wanted to become pilot. Many obstacles he overcame, finally became the Missile Man of India. He couldn't become a pilot, but became Missile Man of India, became the president of the country also. Why? Because he did not allow circumstances to overwhelm him. He said, I am stronger than the circumstances. So no matter what comes your way, how you respond is your choice. Victim mindset is this. Victor mindset is this. It's up to me. So those people who think that way, they invoke a certain strength within themselves. So here is a formula. Mathematically it's a wrong formula, but it is a formula for success. S minus S is equal to S plus S. What does this formula say? Success without stress is equal to skill plus strength. All of us, depending on our profession, the career we choose, the skills we may have are different. Science student, art student, engineering student, whatever, commerce, IT, whatever field you choose, the skills are different for each one. Music, teaching, dancing, anything. Skills are different. But the strength, what we spoke about, the attitude, the positive thinking, that strength is same. We all need that inner strength. Arjun had all the skills, but what he was lacking at that moment was inner strength. And Krishna infused that inner strength into him. That's the knowledge of the Gita, which transformed Arjun from a dejected person to a dynamic person. So in life, when we feel that I don't have enough inner strength, see, for food, so when we eat food, when we don't have enough, what we call some vitamin B or D, so deficiency is there, no? So B12, D3. So what do? Take supplements, take some booster shots. We have to do that. The moment we recognize I don't have this, I need this, then we will supplement. Same way, mentally when we feel weak, then we open our scriptures, take that booster, read, study, understand, and you will suddenly feel, wow, there are so many good things in us. Scripture is like a mirror in which you can see yourself, you can see your strengths. It will make you aware of your own positives and give you enough inner strength, connect you to the divine. And so, this is the formula which we made from the Gita based on 2nd chapter, where Krishna tells Arjun, give up this weakness of your heart, arise Arjun, and do your duty. That weakness is not in the situation. Arjun was blaming the circumstances, Arjun was blaming the planets, Arjun was blaming the society. He was saying, what will people think about me? So I don't want to fight. Krishna said, all those are excuses. You invoke inner strength, give up your weakness. And when Arjun did that, he regained his strength, his clarity. He went ahead and won the war. So, strength comes from inside, within us. Atmana vindate viryam, says the Upanishads. So, strength comes from the self. Each of us has tremendous inner strength. We just don't know how to invoke it. Like you see, water which is flowing, it has tremendous power or not. If a dam is built across the water, we are able to harness the power. Sunlight, so much power it has. But when you have a solar cell, then one is able to tap that power. Same way, our mind is a flow of thoughts. Lots of power it has. Every single thought we think fires so many neurons in the brain. And do you know our body, every thought we think also produces energy, electricity in the body. Our body is like a battery. It will produce energy every minute, every second actually. But we don't know how to tap that energy. When we learn to do service, when we have a certain higher ideal, when we learn to meditate, when we do certain spiritual processes, we learn to tap these. Then we become very strong. And so, first aspect of this is strength. That strength is life and weakness is death. This is a beautiful quote of Vivekananda. That name of Swamiji is not showing up. But Vivekananda said this: strength is life, weakness is death. Don't entertain thoughts of weakness. Refuse to be carried away by weakness. If your mind says, no, I am weak, what can I do? Don't feed that thought. Invoke strength, saying, no, I am strong, I can do many things. Swami Chinmayananda used to give us a nice formula. And that formula is, weak mind will say, can I do it? Must I do it? Will I be able to do it? Strong mind will say, I can, I must, I will. Repeat 3 times. Loudly, with confidence. I can, I must, I will. I can, I must, I will. I can, I must, I will. Don't allow your mind to pull you down. Anytime it pulls you down, bring in thoughts of strength. Think of what you have achieved in the past. So, today we will see an acronym called HIGHER. In life, it's not enough to have more and more. It is important to rise higher and higher. What is this higher formula? Let us see. If you want spectacular achievement, you will need spectacular inspiration. When you feel inspired, then one breaks all limitations. Suppose tomorrow, suppose your exams are over and next morning you are going to, let us say, travel and go to, which is your favorite place? Okay, Brindavan, chalo. So you want to go to Brindavan and you have early morning trains, let us say 5 o'clock train you have to go. Will you be enthusiastic or not? You get up in the morning, you do the packing, Arey, humko jana hai, so excited, and pack all the food also and clothes and so many days. And if it is solo trip, backpacking, solo trip, wow, so good, amazing. How much energy, enthusiasm, why is all that there? Because you are inspired. Inspiration means what? What comes from in. Same thing, suppose you say कि नहीं Brindavan आप नहीं जा सकते, your exam starts, your next class study starts from tomorrow. Suddenly what will happen? All inspiration gone. Again, oh my God, again one has to go to study. So our inspiration makes entire difference in our attitude. So what will inspire me? That is very crucial. In life, we should have something that keeps inspiring us. Great success is achieved by great people because they have a constant source of inspiration. Otherwise, people just live, they exist, and then their life finishes. But people who are achievers, they have a constant source of inspiration. What is that source that we have to find for ourselves? Okay, I'm going to do an activity, so I need 2 volunteers. Any 2 volunteers from the audience come up? This activity some of you have seen. Come on, 2 people, jaldi. You can't come. You are already chick volunteers. From this group, who has come here new? He is coming, come on. One more person. Okay, आओ. Okay, so activity is very simple. This is the tip of this tripod. Wherever I show this, you have to touch this. Okay? Touch it. बस हो गया. Touch it. इसके ऊपर चढ़ नहीं सकते. Touch it. Oh, good attempt. Very good. Try. You can keep trying. No problem. Almost. Try. You have to touch it. You can't give up till you touch it. Try. Ah! Wow. Well done. One round of applause to him. Try. Oh, very good. Excellent. Now, you can't climb on this, but you can do anything else to get up. You can't take a chair, etc. It's only you two who are available. You can even help each other. Well done. Good idea. That's a superb idea. Come on, do it. Almost. You just did it. Almost happened. Wow. Good. Get up. Hold his hand when he gets up. Just he'll give you balance. Hold his hand. If he has to get up, he has to get up on this. Haan. Well done. Very good. Wow. Superb. One round of applause to them. Okay, so now tell me, what did you learn from this?
Teamwork.
Very good. Teamwork. Then? Anything connected to inspiration in this?
Inspired by motivation.
You were motivated to touch the top. Okay, so when was it that your potential maximum manifested? When the tripod was down or when it was up? When it was up, right? When it was down, very easy it was. Your potential didn't manifest. So, what are your names?
Yatish.
Yash.
Oh, wow. Yatish and Yash. One round of applause to both of them. Thank you. Have your seat. This is about our goals. If we have simple, ordinary goals alone, where we don't think high, if our potential is for attaining, let us say, 50%, we are very happy with 50%, bas. We don't aim high, then our potential will not manifest more than that. But if we say that, okay, I can do 50 for now, but I am going to aspire for 70, then I will push myself. Then my potential will increase. So otherwise potential remains dormant only. So in that same way, a higher goal is very, very important. So in the acronym HIGHER, H stands for the highest vision. Small aim is a crime. Those who think small, they remain small, their whole life goes. But those who think big, one who aspires for the best, the highest, is called Parth actually. In Gita, Arjun's name is Parth. So higher the vision, greater is the inspiration. Those who have this aspiration plus inspiration, they bring about transformation. Those who have great aspiration, but they are not inspired. You have to become a top engineer in the country. But he doesn't feel like being in the field of engineering. The parent is pushing. So inspiration is not there. So aspiration minus inspiration is perspiration. One will just get stressed out, exhausted. So we need both. We need a high goal, and that high goal should motivate us. Wherever you are, from that level, how high can you push yourself? Ask yourself that question, that how high can I go? Because that will push you to do something dynamic. Otherwise one remains static, dull, life just passes on. One should aspire. And you see, one goal, one simple goal, inspiring goal can transform an ordinary person into an extraordinary person. Here are some few examples of how people who transformed individually, found a higher goal, went on to even impact the whole country, and even today we remember them. This is a beautiful video which we made about 10 years ago. So you can add many more examples. These are just a few given here.
आज सब कुछ बदलेगा, आज अंबर में चलेगा, जब दिल में ज्योति की हो पुकारिए देश बढ़ेगा। आज तो जिद करना है, चलो हमें कुछ करना है, जिसे रास्ता ना देखना हो बस उसको डरना है। उम्मीदें हौसले ये सिर्फ शब्द ना रह जाए, जमा है हम दिमाग में दम, युवा को कोई रोक ना पाए। हमसे हो रोशनी, हम होंगे बदलाव, हमसे ही देश हो, मिलकर बढ़ेंगे। कभी झांक के देखो, जब बदलेगा हर एक घर बदलेगा देश भी। जानकर सोच मिलेगी, सोच से राह मिलेगी, उस राह पर हम सफर युवा को जान मिलेगी। करवटे इनको साथ झेले हम, सब अपना है ना थकना है, अपने बाजुओं में है दम। हमसे हो रोशनी, हम होंगे बदलाव, हमसे ही देश हो, मिलकर बढ़ेंगे। ये सिर्फ शब्द न रह जाए, जमा है हम दिमाग में दम, युवा को कोई रोक ना पाए। हमसे हो रोशनी, हम होंगे बदलाव, हमसे ही देश हो, मिलकर बढ़ेंगे यार।
Okay, so what did you see in this video? One person, how one person transformed and impacted whole country. So the song, this is called our TITI anthem, Transforming Indians to Transform India anthem. हमसे हो रोशनी, हम होंगे बदलाव, हमसे ही देश हो, मिलकर बढ़ेंगे यार. So each one, we have to have that self-belief that I can do it, I must do it, I will do it, and it will impact the whole society. So that higher purpose, each of these people, did they find a higher purpose or not? They found something inspiring. And sometimes it came from a very adverse situation. Mahatma Gandhi was thrown out of the train. Subhash Chandra Bose, he left the Indian National Congress, he formed his own revolutionary group, formed the Indian National Army, and actually we won the freedom because of that Indian National Army, and Viceroy Clement Attlee accepted that also. No doubt Gandhiji and his Congress had a contribution to make, but we actually got freedom because of Subhash Chandra Bose, because the British got scared of the army and the naval mutiny. So adverse circumstances, people did not support them. In fact, they were tried as traitors in their own country for fighting for the freedom of their own country. But they still fought. So they found an inspiring goal that India has to become free. So that way, we have to find what is an inspiring goal in our life. Because if a goal is there, there is a direction. You may have certain percentage in your mind, you may have a certain admission in a particular institute in your mind, but all that is only a means. The ultimate goal is what? How do I make a contribution in the field I have chosen, contribution to the country, contribution to the humanity. If I think that way in higher terms, my potential will manifest. Otherwise, I want to earn some money, I will build a nice bank balance, nice bungalow, have a nice family, and I will become old and die. That everybody is doing. Nothing wrong in itself to do that, but potential doesn't manifest. So H is for the highest vision. Ask yourself, what is the higher vision with which I can operate? Okay, now 3 volunteers, 3 new volunteers. Come on. Quick, quick. We don't have much time. Fast, आ जाओ. 3 लोग, जल्दी आओ. Do we have one more mic? Hand mic या कुछ और है? है तो दे दो. Okay, so now your activity is very simple. Each of you, for 20 seconds, have to sing anything except national anthem. Don't sing national anthem, sing anything else. Just for 20 seconds. It can be any song, English, Hindi, poem, rhyme, anything. Just 20 seconds you have to sing. Bas. Now you can't sing. Anything. You can help them, give some suggestions what they can say. Maybe the song also is okay.
Three together.
No, each one has to
Each
sing.
one has to sing. Okay. Sing.
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव.
ऐरणीच्या देवा तुला ठिणगी ठिणगी वाहू दे, आभाळागत माया तुझी आम्हावरी राहू दे. ऐरणीच्या देवा तुला ठिणगी ठिणगी वाजू दे, आभाळागत माया तुझी आम्हावरी राहू दे.
Very good.
जयोस्तु ते श्री महन्मङ्गले शिवास्पते शुभदे स्वतन्त्रते भगवते त्वामहं यशोयुता वन्दे
Very good. Who wrote this song? Swatantraveer Savarkarji. He wrote. Beautiful song. Okay, this was very good. Please come forward here. Closer. Now, second round. What you sang just now, you have to sing that only. But when I say 3, 2, 1, start together. Each one sing their own song, but together. Okay? Understood?
Okay, sir. It's in.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, start.
Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayana Vasudeva.
Now last round, 3 of you decide any one thing which you can sing together.
I don't know both of them. I don't know either of them. I don't know either of them. मुझे नहीं आता. मला मराठीत काहीच येत नाही. Decided is not happening.
नाही पूर्ण नाही अच्युतम केशवम येतो.
अच्युतं केशवं कृष्णदामोदरम् अच्युतं केशवं कृष्णदामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकीवल्लभं रामनारायणं जानकीवल्लभं. कौन कहते हैं भगवान आते नहीं, कौन कहते हैं भगवान आते नहीं, तुम मीरा के जैसे बुलाते नहीं, तुम मीरा के जैसे बुलाते नहीं.
All 3 of them have such a lovely voice, no? One round of applause for that. Now tell me, did you learn anything from this? 3 rounds we did.
When we all sang together, it was much better for us and for others too.
For a teamwork to gain success, it is important that the ideas or the
Match.
perspective of the members of the team to match, and it won't work if each of us go on our own way and think that ours is superior.
Right.
जब हम तीनों अलग अलग बोल रहे थे तो अपना हम क्या कर रहे हैं उस पर एम करना चाहिए, डिस्टर्ब नहीं होना चाहिए, क्षण देना. हाँ.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you. Tell your names, please.
Kanak.
I'm Harshada.
I'm Veda.
So much. Okay, so this exercise is a beautiful exercise, symbolic that when alignment is there, 3 of them sang together, same song, it was so beautiful. Everybody joined in and it was amazing. Second round was where it was most chaotic. Everybody is together and each one has to focus also hard to keep track of what they are singing. Very difficult to do that. Now, that is what happens to us. We have 3 equipment. We have a body with which we see the world, experience the physical world, see, hear, taste, smell, touch. We have a mind with which we feel emotions. We have an intellect with which we think thoughts. But this body, mind, intellect, they are not in alignment. Each one is doing whatever they want. Right now you may be sitting here But the mind may be thinking, today evening I have to go for some movie and ये कब ख़त्म होगा, अभी 3 बजे ख़त्म होने वाला था, अभी ये 3:30 बोल रहे हैं, अब 3:30 का 4 भी होगा, फिर मैं कब जाऊंगा, क्या होगा पता नहीं. So body is here but the mind is somewhere else. Intellect is thinking something else कि अरे कल तो कॉलेज जाना है, क्या बहाना बना के बंक मारेंगे. So body is one place, mind is somewhere, intellect is somewhere else. Then even if you have goals, your performance will not be successful, you will not achieve. Even if you get some result, you will still feel empty. And so what is important is to align these three. This is called MBA. This MBA everybody has to do. What is this MBA? Mind, body, alignment. You are a science student, commerce student, art student, doesn't matter. This MBA everybody has to do. Bring your mind where your hands are. If you align body, mind, intellect, everything will align properly. You will become efficient in actions, you will achieve success and you will feel happy also. It is like that third round where everything was synced, aligned. Performance becomes beautiful. But if this alignment is not there, see Arjun was in the battlefield, he has all the skills, but his mind is saying, no, I can't kill my family and my friends and my relatives, my uncle, my teacher, grandfather. So intellectually he knows that he has to do the duty, but emotionally he is disturbed. So physically he is not wanting to fight. So there is a disintegration, there is no alignment. The Gita brought the alignment in him, gave him the power to control his emotions. And once the emotions came into alignment with the thoughts, he went ahead, did his duty, won the war. So this alignment is brought about by Swadharma. What you are really made for, if you find out that, if you identify that, that is called your Swadharma. And a musician loves to play music, an artist loves to paint, a sports person loves to play the game because they feel they are made for that. Then hours together they are absorbed in it, they practice it, they don't feel कि अरे ये क्यों करना है. None of that feeling comes. So that is what we have to identify. We say in management, do what you love and love what you do. We have to find, do what you love. Don't say, Swamiji, I love to eat food. You can love to eat food, you can eat food, no problem. But I am saying, what is your passion? Which field do you belong to? Identify that. Which area first? Art, science, commerce. First you identify that. In that then which specific field? Identify that. Then go headlong into it. You will succeed. And these are not only 3 options. Today there are so many other options which are available. A few years back, who thought that YouTuber will be a career option? Influencer will be a career option. But today they are available. So what is your innate tendency? What is your innate temperament? Identify that. So H is for the highest vision. I is for it should be in line with your Swadharma. What you are made for. In that field, what you are made for, have the highest vision. Then, how do I discover that? A few questions are here. What makes me forget time? What makes me forget myself? If money and people's opinion, status did not matter, what would I do? Many people choose a career because they have only certain financial pressure. Some people, they have enough money but still they will choose because status, what people will think. What makes, doing what gives me maximum satisfaction and makes me like myself. Where I like myself, I feel good about myself, that I did this. Sometimes we are in a wrong field, so we don't like ourselves, though we are doing our best. Being in which field can I serve the society to the best of my abilities? What is that where the work itself is the reward? Where you don't depend on money, appreciation, awards. You do the work, that itself is a joy. A scientist doing his research feels so happy that I am so absorbed in doing this research and it will bring out something which will help the humanity. Musician playing his music is so absorbed in it, the best music comes out then. Forgets time, forgets oneself, and enjoyment is whether people praise or not, they applaud or not, it doesn't matter. They love the very work itself. I should identify that. That is a sign of excellence. So in the Gita, this is called Swadharma. In the Gita, Bhagavan tells Arjun, Swadharme nidhanam shreyaha. It is better to die in your Swadharma than to copy somebody else. Just merely, all my friends are going to science, so I will also go to science. Are you cattle? Bhed bakri ho kya? Each one is made for something else. You know, my best friend in 10th standard, we were friends from whatever, 5th standard onwards together, and he had a temperament for science. I didn't have that much temperament for science, and in my school there were only two choices, science and commerce. There was no arts at all. So he went to science, I went to commerce, because I was clear that I need to do this. So we used to meet after our class again outside in the school and in the home and anywhere else, but we didn't decide saying कि तुम कॉमर्स जा रहे हो तो मैं भी कॉमर्स में चलूँगा, तुम साइंस में जाओगे तो मैं भी साइंस में जाऊँगा. क्यों हम, what do you call that? We are close buddies and we will do everything together, साथ साथ करेंगे, ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता. You may be loving to each other, very close friends, but choose a field which you are made for. That is important. So discover your Swadharma. Lots of people don't discover that, so they don't feel energetic in life, inspired in life, because they have not explored themselves enough. Sometimes you ask these questions, you may get some answers. Sometimes you have to explore different things. My father sent me to many things. I tried horse riding and whatever hobbies, so karate and football and basketball, volleyball, dancing, coloring, painting, सब कुछ try कर लिया. And finally I became a Swami. I loved many things. I did computer programming and I used to love all that. But I discovered my passion is in teaching, in this knowledge of Vedanta. Then I am committed to it. So sometimes you have to explore different things, then you will come to it. Here is a very, very nice video. Pay close attention to this.
It is not death most people are afraid of. It is getting to the end of life only to realize that you never truly lived. There was a study done, a hospital study, on 100 elderly people facing death close to their last breath. They were asked to reflect about their life's biggest regret. Nearly all of them said they regretted not the things they did, but the things they didn't do, the risks they never took, the dreams they didn't pursue. I ask you, will your last words be, if only I hit, hey, you, wake up. Why do you exist? Life is not meant to simply work, wait for the weekend, and pay rent. No, I don't know much, but I know this. Every person on this earth has a gift. And I apologize to the black community, but I can no longer pretend. Martin Luther King, that man never had a dream. That dream had him. See, people don't choose dreams. Dreams choose them. So the question I'm getting to is, do you have the courage to grab the dream that picked you, that befits you and grips you? Or will you let it get away and slip through? I learned a fact about airplanes the other day. Now this was so surprising. See, I was talking to a pilot and he told me that many of his passengers think planes are dangerous to fly in. But he said, actually, it is a lot more dangerous for a plane to stay on the ground. I said, what? Like, how does that sound? Well, he said, because on the ground, the plane starts to rust, malfunction, and wear much faster than it ever would if it was in the air. As I walked away, I thought, yeah, makes total sense. Because planes were built to live in the skies, and every person was built to live out the dream they have inside. So it is perhaps the saddest loss to live a life on the ground without ever taking off. See, most of us are afraid of the thief that comes in the night to steal all of our things. But there's a thief in your mind who is after your dreams. His name is doubt. If you see him, call the cops and keep him away from the kids, because he is wanted for murder, for he has killed more dreams than failure ever did.
He wears many disguises, and like a virus will leave you blinded, divided, and turn you into a kinda. See, kinda is lethal. You know what kinda is. It's a lot of kinda people. You kinda want a career change. You kinda want to get straight A's. You kinda want to get in shape. Simple math, no numbers to crunch. If you kinda want something, then you will kinda get the results you want. What is your dream? What ignites that spark? You can't kinda want that. You gotta want it with every part of your whole heart. Will you struggle? Yeah, you will struggle, no way around it. You will fall many times, but who's counting? Just remember, there's no such thing as a smooth mountain. If you want to make it to the top, then there are sharp ridges that must be stepped over. There will be times you get stressed and things you get depressed over, but let me tell you something. Steven Spielberg was rejected from film school 3 times. 3 times, but he kept going. The television execs fired Oprah, said she wasn't fit for TV, but she kept going. Critics told Beyonce that she couldn't sing. She went through depression, but she kept going. Struggle and criticisms are prerequisites for greatness. That is the law of this universe, and no one escapes it. Because pain is life, but you can choose what type. Either the pain on the road to success, or the pain of being haunted with regret. You want my advice? Don't think twice. We have been given a gift that we call life, so don't blow it. You were not defined by your past. Instead, you were born anew in each moment, so own it now. Sometimes you gotta leap and grow your wings on the way down. You better get the shot off before the clock runs out, cause ain't no overtime in life, no do-over. And I know I sound like I'm preaching or speaking with force, but if you don't use your gift, then you sail not only yourself, but the whole world short. So what invention do you have buried in your mind? What idea, what cure, what skill do you have inside to bring out to this universe? Uni meaning one, verse meaning song. You have a part to play in this song. So grab that microphone and be brave. Sing your heart out on life's stage. You cannot go back and make a brand new beginning, but you can start now and make a brand new ending.
Such a powerful video, no? So many things beautifully he said. That people don't regret what they have done, they regret what they have not done. Life just went by. What is that song that is there in each one of us? What is the gift? That is the invention. What is burning in the mind? If we have that, we will be able to achieve so many things. So that is what we have to discover. That is what makes us young people. Otherwise, bodily we are young, but mentally we are old. Physically we are alive, but mentally we are dead. Are you physically alive and mentally alive? Yes. Mentally, if you are alive, you will have a passion in life. You will look forward to each day. Otherwise, you ask young people, how are you? ठीक है. How is life? Going on, pulling on. 12-year-old fellow is writing on Snapchat, life sucks. What have you seen in life? Yeah, that your life is so pathetic. But he is saying that my life sucks. Already dead. Before he can even enter into teenage, he is dead, finished. Are you like that? No, find what is your passion and live a full life. So H is for the highest vision, I is for in line with Swadharma. Now, 2 more volunteers. Jaldi. Don't worry, I won't tell you to sing. Okay, very good. Each one take one ball. Now, first part, just drop the ball. Pick it up. Very good. Now, drop it so that the ball should touch my hand here. Minimum it should touch up to here. Okay? Almost little bit, yeah. No, it did not come up. Try. Very good. Okay, very good. Now touch it, drop it to touch this ceiling. Try. Okay. Oh, that was the highest. Little more. 2-3 समोसे और खाने चाहिए थे. Okay, almost. Last attempt, try. Anybody else wants to try? Okay, come up, fast. Okay, come on. ये बॉल को टच करना है, उसको नहीं. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that was the highest actually. Okay, so now tell me, what is the activity? Why did we do this? Any learning from this?
The more force we were applying, the more the ball was going higher. So the more we are motivated, the more we can go higher in life.
Wow, very good. So one point she said, the more we are motivated, the more we can rise. Second point is she said was, the harder you hit, the higher it rises. That's an excellent point. One round of applause for all of them. Thank you. Please go ahead and sit. This is the third quality for success, is to have greater fortitude. The harder you are hit in life, the higher we should be able to rise. See the ball, if you just drop it, it will bounce little and remain. But if you hit hard, it will go high. A stone will just fall. Glass bottle will break. But the ball, the harder you hit, the higher it will rise. So we have to find out what are those challenges that come on our way. And there will be obstacles, there will be difficulties which may come. So higher the goal is, greater is the inspiration, but greater will also be the obstacles. How do I overcome those obstacles? That quality is called fortitude. So have fortitude and never give up. Have faith in yourself, have faith in the higher, and work hard. If your goal is inspiring to you, why you want to achieve that goal, if that is very clear to you, again and again you reiterate that to yourself. Even if any obstacles come, you will overcome them. Why? Because that goal is important to you. So that's the quality that great people have for success. And so they are able to rise higher. Here is another video of it's a real life story of somebody who wanted to be a gymnast, Olympic gymnast. But see here.
Can't is not part of your vocabulary. If you just put your mind to it, you can do it.
And you believe that?
Yeah. That's the crazy thing, is if you're never given limits, then you think, I can do anything.
And if she could do anything, she wanted it to be this. What she saw her hero, Dominique Moceanu, doing on TV. There was just one problem. Jennifer was born without legs. A devastating birth defect that had led her natural parents to abandon her the day she was born.
It bothered me to think that there was a little girl that was left at the hospital and she had no legs, so I thought she needed a family that would love her and take care of her.
Sharon and her husband Gerald brought her home to the tiny town of Hardinville, Illinois. Population 50, they say, if you count the dogs and cats. They decided to raise her like they raised their 3 healthy sons, with no limitations and just one simple rule. Never say the word
Can't.
You said, I want to be a tumbler. You didn't have legs.
Right. You kind of need those, most people think, to tumble.
Well, think again. The girl who wasn't allowed to say can't was on her way to becoming a genuine gymnastics champion. She started at 7 on the trampoline with her dad. And after a few falls, she got the hang of it. In time, she was competing. And soon after that, she was dominating. And by high school, Jennifer Bricker, are you ready for this? Was the tumbling champion of the state of Illinois. Soon, Jennifer was pursuing other sports too. Even one you'd figure she had absolutely no chance to play well, until it turned out she could steal the ball, even grab a few rebounds.
And she could make baskets too.
She didn't consider herself handicapped. She was talking to some friends one time, and one of them said something about her being handicapped. She said, well, I'm not handicapped. And they said, well, you have to use a wheelchair. She said, just to keep them getting dirty.
One day at age 16, out of curiosity, Jennifer asked her mother a question.
Hey, is there anything that you, know about my adoption or biological family that you didn't tell me?
I said, okay, but you gotta sit down. And she said, Mom, I'm always sitting. And she said, maybe you should sit down. I said, okay, let me sit down. And she said, well, what's the big deal? Just tell me what my last name is. And I said, well, that's the big deal. And she said, what do you mean? I said, your last name would have been Mochianu.
I knew what that meant. I knew that Dominique Mochianu was my biological sister.
When she finally tracked Dominique down, Jennifer wrote her a letter. Inside the envelope were adoption papers, a photograph, and a stunning piece of news.
My biological last name is Mochiano. That line, I was just like, I can't believe this is happening. Everything was there. The evidence was there. Jennifer looked like the spitting image of my youngest sister, Christina.
What a moment for anyone to even speak to their childhood idol, but for their childhood idol to be their sister, that's something.
She told me she was an athlete in the letter. In fact, I was her inspiration to start tumbling and doing gymnastics. And then on the phone call, she goes, oh, by the way, I have no legs.
I mean, she's like, wait a minute, didn't you just tell me that you're an acrobat and you did all these sports and I could just hear the wheels turning, you know?
And I said, who is this girl? Oh my God, how did she have this attitude to persevere in life and overcome every obstacle? And she's my sister.
Jennifer has moved out to Hollywood. Where else if you want to be a star? She drives a specially equipped car and lives a normal, independent life. And she's earning a living. How else? As a gymnast. She's an acrobat who has toured with Britney Spears. And now she's training for a classical performance at New York's Lincoln Center.
We got to go to Ohio and got to watch her perform. The audience just went crazy. They stood up and they were whistling and screaming and clapping and all this, and I was blubbering. I was sobbing because it was so beautiful. And it's like, oh my goodness, that's my baby.
The baby who was taught early on never to say the word can't.
Yeah, clap loudly. Did she victimize herself? Was she like this or was she like this? It's up to me. She wanted to be a gymnast, she doesn't have legs, her parents have abandoned her and she is an orphan, but she does her best. And is she not doing what not even majority of normal people do? She has gone much beyond that. Why? Because she was very clear, I want to make the best of my life, this is my goal, and any obstacle which has come, she has overcome. That's the quality of fortitude that one must have. So, H for highest vision, I for in line with your Swadharma, G for great fortitude. Now, can you achieve anything by yourself alone? You can in some cases, in some things, but even that, there are so many people behind us. So H is for the next alphabet, is a happy team. We must learn to work together. Teamwork is a skill we have to cultivate. Otherwise, we are very good individually, but we don't like to work with people. We say, नहीं, मैं अकेले कर लूँगा, मुझे सबके साथ नहीं करना है. We don't work together. Because people, when they come together, there will be differences of opinion. There will be challenges. Our ideas may not match. But if we know that we are working together for a common goal, then we sync our differences, come together, create a synergy, work hard, achieve the goal. And so that is a very important aspect that we should learn. So H is for a happy team, and wherever you get an opportunity, develop this team building skill, whether in a college, whether in your home, whether in any social gatherings, or whether in an apartment, club, anywhere. Learn to work together as a team. Right now this program has happened, that is because of a teamwork. There are so many volunteers here, there's Swamiji, there are people who are planned to organize, there's somebody sitting at the bookstall, somebody handling this sound system. So many are there together, then this happens. So that way, even our existence itself is a result of teamwork or not. So many factors have to come together for us to even eat one morsel of food. So every person's existence is a result of the entire universe's functioning. So if I think, no, main akela kar lunga, that is stupidity. We have to learn to work together as a team. So that is a happy team. Last two alphabets are, where is this gone? E. E is for efficiency. Efficiency means learn to do one thing at a time. Psychologically, it is proved that 3 hours of multitasking is equal to 1 hour of focused work. People generally do many things together simultaneously. Watch the television, eat the food, play the music, listen to the, write some homework, or talk on the phone, drive the car. You're sitting in the toilet and reading some book. So, multitasking, that reduces our efficiency quite a bit. So what we need to do is learn to do one thing at a time and do that properly, with full attention. If we are able to do that, then we will become successful. So, eat while you eat. Simple points of improving focus, concentration. Eat while you eat, that time don't see the screen. Drive without distractions, exercise with attention. Pay attention to your movement, your breathing, your body, how it is coping up. Do exercise with attention. Stop your notifications on your computer and phone, especially when you are doing something important, for some time. Have focus. Nowadays computers also have that focus mode. Observe modern fasting. What is modern fasting? First 1 hour of the day, no technology, no phone. Last 1 hour of the day, no phone. Otherwise we are bound. We are living completely victims of the phone only. And don't browse and read on the pot. Finish there and come out fast. Let other people get in. You sit on the couch and read happily. This is a nice video of Gurudev on bring your mind where your hands are.
Naturally, the work becomes excellent. Excellent work shall produce excellent results. We cheat ourselves from our successes by our unintelligent dissipation of the mind in our over-anxiety for the fruits thereof. Krishna is giving a tip to Arjuna. Here is a wonderful field for you to achieve. And in achieving, do your duty. Fight out the battle. Let every arrow go and hit the point that you want to hit. Don't worry about the future. Don't evaluate that their army is larger than our army. Don't dissipate and distract your mind. Keep your mind calm and serene. Your anxiety must be excellent. Is the goal. Learn to work thus with your mind where your hands are working. We don't do it. We work with our hand, our mind is wandering all over. So the hand that is working is a mindless hand. Mindless hand cannot afford to expect any great results. Think. Keep your mind where your hands are functioning. Be here now and act. We are never here, we are everywhere, but not here. See? Either we are wandering in the past, I should not have done it, I don't know why I did it, or you are in the future, will I get the result, etc. You are never here and now. See? Learn to be here and now. Bring all your mind and your attention and awareness there where the hand is doing a job. The performance will become excellent. Excellent performance will always give you excellent results. Here is a tip for how to achieve excellent results with your work. Continue.
Okay, so what did Gurudev say? Bring your mind where your hands are. That's the secret of all success, all excellence. Last alphabet is R. R for the result. So, results, we do our best and leave the rest, because otherwise results create a lot of anxiety in us and our performance gets affected. We want to achieve success, but anxiety of the results makes us disturbed in our performance. Then success we are not able to achieve. So in high pressure situations also, if we want to be calm, then detachment from the result is important. That I will do my best and I will focus on the process, the preparation, how to do my best, what is the process, each step of the process if I pay attention to, eventually my performance will be efficient and I will achieve great success. And so it is, you expect the result, work hard and accept whatever the result comes with humility and gratitude. If there is something that you have not been able to achieve, then introspect, where did I go wrong, how can I improve my performance. But don't allow the results to disappoint you and make you so dejected that you feel like everything is lost. Never will be a situation where everything is lost. Please remember this. Never. Always there is a possibility to bounce back. If we feel everything is lost, that is only a trick our mind is playing, which is why young people today commit suicides, because they feel, I didn't get this percentage, my life is not worth living. This person rejected my proposal, life is not worth living. It's not like that. We can always bounce back and do many things. And so, let your actions determine your life, not just your results. Remember, you have the capacity to make a difference and respond completely different to whatever life brings. If great achievers had allowed results to disappoint them, they would not have become great if they had ended their lives. So I'm going to end here with a few people. You have to identify the person. I will show you the statement of what they went through. You have to identify who is this person. I failed to clear the vision test for becoming a pilot. Simple. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, and he always said, we should not give up and we should not allow the problem to defeat us. Okay. During my secondary school, I was dropped from the school basketball team. Michael Jordan, very good. One round of applause to him. Michael Jordan had many failures. There is actually a Nike ad. If you go on YouTube and check out Michael Jordan failure ad, you will see there how many times he was dropped and how many times he has not succeeded in winning competitions, but he went on, became such a great basketball player. I am from the rice fields of Assam and the first Indian woman athlete to win gold in a world event. World athletics, in a world event in athletics, she is the first Indian woman to win a gold. Till her, nobody had won a gold from India. अरे एथलेटिक्स बाबा, बॉक्सिंग और एथलेटिक्स में फ़र्क पता है कि नहीं? मैरी कॉम इज़ अ बॉक्सिंग चैम्पियन. एथलेटिक्स मतलब क्या? दौड़ना, लॉन्ग जंप, शॉर्ट जंप, दैट एथलेटिक्स. असम से है वो. Think about it. She is from such humble, she did not even have proper shoes, you know. In the state level championship, she did not even have proper shoes. With torn shoes she had run. And there when she won, there she got spotted, and then they took her in the Sports Authority of India and they slowly helped her, trained her, and then she won a gold for the country. At least the picture is there, you know who is she. Kaun? Finally, one round of applause to them both. Hima Das. And she is having tears in her eyes when India won the gold. She is standing on the podium. She could not believe that she could give India the first gold in athletics in so many years. India had never got a gold. P.T. Usha ran very well, but she never got a gold. Hima Das got the gold. I was rejected by the All India Radio because of my heavy voice. ये तो बहुत फेमस है. Amitabh Bachchan. His heavy voice, baritone voice, now is a standard in the industry, but initially rejected. And they told him, you are too tall to act. Acting may be rejected, voice may be rejected. His father is a poet, and he came from Allahabad to Mumbai to become big in film industry, and his father was like, what nonsense, why are you even going there, you better be focused on your literature and all that. But he chose, because that was his passion. He roamed across the country for 7 years without any support. He didn't give up his dream of awakening Indians to their spiritual heritage. His sister committed even suicide because there was such poverty in his home, there was no food to eat. But he had the vision that Indians must awaken to the spiritual glory and the knowledge in this country. Famous person. इसको क्या हुआ? Come on. Spiritual person. Who has awakened us spiritually? Finally. Swami Vivekananda ji. 1886 to 1893, he roamed across in the country. Nobody bothered much about him. 11 September 1893, in World Parliament of Religions, he addressed the gathering there, and then he was famous. But hard work, tremendous hard work, and so many obstacles. His sister committed suicide. There is no food to eat, absolute poverty. But he didn't say, ki, Arey, this country doesn't bother about me, why should I bother about it? Nothing. He worked hard. I was in the prison for 27 years fighting for human rights. This is very simple. This is not from India, from outside India. But he has got highest award of India. I think you people need food. बिकॉज ट्यूबलाइट धीरे से चालू हो रही है. एक्चुअली ट्यूबलाइट नहीं, सोडियम लाइट है, वो धीरे से चालू होती है. Nelson Mandela it is. It seems impossible until it's done. I used to serve tea at a shop to support my football training. Don't say Narendra Modi. फुटबॉल ट्रेनिंग पढ़ो, ठीक है. जैसे ही चाय सुनते हो बोलते नरेंद्र मोदी. So I am not joking. So many places I have shown this. They say Narendra Modi. अरे भाई फुटबॉल ट्रेनिंग है यार, देखो तो सही. Perfect. One round of applause to him. This is Lionel Messi. Messi actually used to serve tea. He didn't have money. You look at his life. Difficult life he had. Last World Cup, not this one. उसके पहले वाला वर्ल्ड कप when Argentina lost, I was really heartbroken. I said, अरे अभी मेसी तो खेलेगा ही नहीं. अब his dream was to get this, and they lost after coming to finals. That time it was 2 o'clock in the night. I was watching them first half and then second half mein they got smashed. I said, Gaya, abhi khatam ho gaya, heartbroken. But they came back. This time who won the World Cup? Argentina won. So the idea is this. So many people go through difficulties, but they don't give up. They don't allow results to disappoint them. They become successful. So I am going to conclude with this formula of T20. 20 minutes exercise for your body, 20 minutes meditation for your mind. Learn to quieten the mind with any technique of meditation. And 20 minutes of study. स्वामी जी सिर्फ 20 मिनट पढ़ना है. अरे, this is not your academic study. That academic study, whatever you have to study, you study. This is the spiritual study. Study spiritually so that you will learn to make the mind strong. इसको जरा टाइट करो. हाँ, it keeps coming and going. So, spiritual books you read, scriptures you read, the mind will become much more stronger. You will have enough knowledge, anchoring, and you will be able to achieve great things. So 20 minutes, this is T20 formula, just 1 hour a day, every day if you spend. If you feel each day you can't spend 1 hour, divide it. 3 days exercise, 4 days meditation, divide, balance it out nicely. And I wish you all great success. This is what we did. The higher formula is H for highest vision, I for in line with Swadharma, G for greater fortitude, H for happy team, E for efficiency, exercise, mindfulness, R for result acceptance and contentment. So this is the formula for success. Wish you all great success. May you achieve all your goals and achieve happiness. Thank you very much. So our Chinmay Yuva Kendra, as Pooja had told you, is the youth wing. This is a small video about that what we do in this youth wing. So this is our website and lots of classes happen. Swamiji told you Sunday we have the class, afternoon, evening for different age groups. And you see volunteers here. They all are a part of Chinmay Yoga Kendra. Sejal is the secretary of that. Pooja is there, Aditya is there, Shivam is there. They all are young people who came like you. They have come from Balvihar, etc. And they are now helping to reach this message to more and more youngsters. So be in touch with them. Swamiji is here also. And go ahead, join our classes, activities, and together we can achieve great things ourselves and make our country great. Thank you.
Thank you, Swamiji, for a very insightful session. So moving on to next, I quickly want to divide you all into groups. So kindly say 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, just say 1. 1, 1. Remember your numbers. Loudly. Two. So all ones, twos come together.